special edition of FBCN, First Baptist Church Network. Today we're bringing you episode 2 of Inspir-Views, as well as a special treat. This week, our street reporter took to the streets, and in addition to capturing the story from the brochures, she also managed to capture some of the beautiful voices that make up our church family. If you haven't watched our Good Friday service yet, click back to our channel and check it out under our uploads for a timely message and an engaging time of worship, celebrating and giving thanks for the amazing sacrifice of Jesus today. Here's a special replay of that song.
I hear the Savior say, thy strength indeed is small. Child of weakness, watch and pray. Find in me mine all in all. And I hear the Savior say, thy strength indeed is small. Child of weakness, watch and pray. Find in me thine all in all.
Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin had left a crimson stain, he washed it white as snow. Lord, now indeed I find thine power and thine alone can change the leper's spot and melt this heart of stone. Jesus paid it all for him I owe. Sin has left a crimson stain, he washed as white as snow.
And when before the throne I stand in him complete, Jesus died my soul to save, my lips shall still repeat.
'Cause Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin had left a crimson stain, he washed it white as snow. Oh, praise the one who paid my debt and raised this life up from the dead. Oh, praise the Lord who paid my debt and who raised this life up from the dead.
Oh, praise the one who paid my debt and raised his life up from the dead. Oh, praise the one who paid my debt and raised his life up from the dead.
'Cause Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin had left a crimson stain, he washed it white as snow. He washed it white as snow. He washed me white as snow.
Wow, thanks to all those people for sharing their gift with us. Don't forget to tune in Sunday at 10:30 a.m. for our Resurrection Sunday service. We've prepared an additional song honoring the different cultures of the people who worship here at FBC. Up next, episode 2 of Inspir-Views, where we go out into our community from a safe distance and hear testimony from some of the people that are part of our church family. This week we've got Pastor Renee and Christine Brochu. Standing by, we have Jess Hartwick reporting live from the field. Jess? Thanks, Jess. This is Jess Hartwick reporting live from the Brochu's house. Let's hear what they have to say.
You didn't know that Christine's married to Spider-Man. Spider-Man really is Pastor Renee.
Okay, now we have to fix your
Oh,
hair.
sorry, honey. But,
Okay,
okay.
that's good.
There we go. Okay. There, take good care.
We are doing really well with this quarantine experience.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been pretty good being able to be at home and do some things. But I've been at the church because there's nobody at the church, so I've been at the church doing some things that need to be done and stuff like that. So
It's pretty cool the way we've kind of had to redo this whole teaching from home thing, because all of us teachers are really learning a lot about how to work the certain programs that we're, for me, we're using Google Classroom, and then most of the kids are really enjoying it. And there's a lot of communication with parents and staff meetings, and we've handed out a bunch of computers to kids that didn't have some. So yeah, it's been really great.
we've been working on a room here, painting. So I've been doing some of that. And
One thing that's new for us as a family is I've cooked a little bit.
Well, I mean,
more often.
Yeah, with her schedule with school and stuff at the church, sometimes we end up making our own meals. So Christine being around, we've been able to eat together more often and eat with Brielle yesterday and so on like that. So that's good.
Another thing I've been doing is planting some seeds. So I planted some different vegetables and herbs, and the broccoli started peeking through this morning. It's very exciting.
We've just been cleaning up like crazy, cleaning up in the house. And I found a letter that my mom wrote me when I was 10, and it was really a blessing. She talked about me being a good boy and honoring God and growing up to be a good man. And so just, it's nice to read those things. It's over 48 years ago. So nice to have little memories like that. And you found one too?
Yes, and that very night, Renee was having me look at an old phone of mine, and I was going through the pictures.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I had taken a picture of a letter my dad wrote me just a couple years ago, and in it, it was a very encouraging letter, and he just wrote 2 Corinthians 12:9, I think that's the verse. And the verse is, my grace is sufficient for thee. So I was just really excited about finding that letter and that little encouragement there.
Yeah, it's nice to have letters from those who are in heaven. Just like the Bible is full of letters from those who are in heaven. Good thing to read. Yeah. And we're working on our bedroom, which when I bought this house back in 1999, master bedroom, the wallpaper has not been changed in over 21
It's probably since
years.
originally.
It's probably been
30
there for
years.
over 30 something years. So we've been working on that the last few weeks, doing that kind of stuff. So we've been working in the house so much that we haven't had a chance to do any kind of leaves, raking and stuff like that. But we're looking forward to doing that. Yes.
I would say with staying connected to people, I feel like a lot of the day is texting and sending messages to people, probably more so than even before. Staying close with a few people who sought some prayer and that. But it feels like I'm on the phone a little more often than I used to be. When it's relaxed time, I usually leave my phone somewhere else and have some relaxed time at night.
Otherwise, you have it with you all night. And, we've been doing a lot of reading too. We've been reading books and things like that. And I've been working on my comic book a little bit, working on some stuff like that. And getting in touch with friends. I've been trying to call people and emailing and texting just how people are and staying in touch in that way,
I personally, I think something positive that could come out of this is I think a lot of people get bored just being at home, and because our fast-paced life seems to take us, whether it's getting together with friends or shopping, or this for a lot of people will be kind of like there's got to be more to life. I really feel that way, because for us as believers, we can open the Word and spend time with the Lord, and He's our comfort and He's our safe place, and we can go to Him with all our anxieties. And also as believers, we know that there's a purpose in all of this too. So I'm praying that a positive will be that people realize we're not invincible and anything can happen, and maybe I should pursue this God thing a little more.
I think also too, personally, I believe that people hopefully are taking advantage of the time to get into the Word, get into time to spend time praying for our governments a little bit more. I think sometimes we forget we're always praying for Christians and fellow believers and missionaries, And sometimes we may not agree with the government, and you know, we may not have the government that we would like in power. And so sometimes we tend not to pray for them. I think if anything, it's more a reminder we need to pray for those in leadership, whether it's federal, provincial, or municipal, or our church leaders. I believe also too that this is good for extroverts. Extroverts are usually out there. You're always doing stuff. You're always busy. You're always go, and you got tons of people around you, and boom, suddenly you can't visit anybody or do anything or go out, and you're at home. I think it's good. Just Sabbath, as someone been telling me who I work with, Sabbath rest, and I think that's really good. And for those who are introverts who are used to being at home, which I was on the phone today, and somebody said, "Oh, no big deal for me." And this is Pat Matthews, who lived by herself, 60-something years old. And she goes, "Oh, I'm so used to being by myself, it's okay." But at the same time, they're used by themselves to go out and get their toiletries or their groceries. But now they're not even able to leave, so now they have to call out and reach out to someone. So for them, it's good, and that it stretches them to kind of seek some help in that way. And so
I'm going to, when everything gets back to normal, give all my grandkids big hugs and kisses.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's a
Lots
grandma.
of affection.
That's a grandma. Yeah. Go to church. That's what I'm going to do with a whole ton of people. Yeah, that would be great. Have everybody at church worshiping God and singing and praising and giving somebody a big hug. Yeah, I mean, just, you know, what you take for granted, hugs and handshakes and all those things. Hopefully, you know, that'll be something we'll all treasure.
And I have to give Jen Barron a big hug. She's been dying for one.
No, big hug, yeah. Jen Barron, yeah. Maybe you'll hug me too, honey?
Maybe, if you're lucky.
Come on. I've been reading, been going through the Gospel of John right now, and just reading about Jesus. I think it's awesome. I mean, that's my favorite book in the Bible, the Gospel of John. And Psalm 27 and Psalm 91, been really good psalms, talking about God being there and being our shelter. What about you, honey bun?
Some scripture that has been really important to me. I've been doing a couple online precept Bible studies, and one of them is on Colossians and Philemon. And just the importance of continually being in the Word. Renee was showing me how to look up some Greek, just the amazingness of how fresh the Word is every time you open it. As many times as you've read it, it doesn't matter, and just studying it and taking from it more and more each day. So thanks for visiting with us, and it was really great to have you on our little front porch, and we miss you guys a lot, and are praying everybody's safe and doing well and staying encouraged, and
So thank you for allowing us into your homes through this great thing that Jess is doing. Just want to encourage you. You can look at, you can sign up to our YouTube channel, FBC Wellen, right? And if we get 100 subscribers, I think we get something special. So the more people you can share this with to be able to get subscribers, not likes, not looks, not share, just subscribers, and you'll be part of it. So love you. God bless you. Say your prayers each night and keep social distancing, washing your hands. Jesus loves you. And happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tune in next week, and we'll be adding additional segments for your enjoyment. Our prayer is to bring a smile and a ray of hope during the onslaught of negativity that only Jesus can bring. This video is brought to you in part by Erica Jean Charles for allowing our street reporter Jess Hartwig the use of her microphone during this time. Thanks, Erica. And the Billette family for allowing us to borrow their backdrop so we could set up our studio here at FBCN. Thanks, guys. Well, that's it for this week. We'll see you next time. God bless, and don't stress.